Hello and welcome to KaptinKate's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves. Sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of KaptinKate Live, we brought viewers from the comments up to have some mini trauma healing sessions. Our first guest wanted help with setting boundaries inside their mediumship abilities. The second guest was working on bringing their locked-up passion to the outside world and bring that passion to them. The third guest benefited from a trip to their sensory knob room. Our last guest was looking for legal help when it comes to child support decisions. We had a blast, and I hope you do as well. Feel free to follow along with the healings that come up in this episode. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches, and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Hey. Okay, so this light behind me is having issues, and I literally had to put, I had to clean it off and put shieldings on it for it to not be messed with anymore. It's annoying me really badly. And then like after I did that, and I was like, don't let anything or anybody touch this, leave it alone. And then I came back and then my phone glitched and I was like,
How fucking dare you?
I was so upset. I just got you something on TikTok shop while I was waiting to go live.
What was it?
Hi guys, I'm not telling you. You'll see in however long it takes to get here. Okay.
Hi, Lily. Oh, Jesus. I heard myself.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I finally get to be on live with you guys.
It's good to see you. What's going on? How can we help you?
I do need help with my abilities because I noticed that I am a medium and that sometimes spirits.
We can help you with that. Do you want a quick walkthrough on how to help with that? Or do you want us to tune in specifically to like your stuff?
I guess we could check with my stuff because it feels like it's like, I don't know, like there's an entity on me that's like being personal with me or like wanting to attack me. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And I looked in with my spirit team and everything, but it's like, I don't know, I'm just like lost.
One of the things that Kate and I have noticed is if there's someone who has passed away who's very familiar with how to do energy work or that kind of stuff, or if they're just like, if they're, whether this timeline or any past timeline, if they know how to connect to people, they're a little bit more pushy. Their human brain kind of gets in the way, and it's not necessarily like evil or bad. It's just not a respect for boundaries. And then it's hard to decipher when someone comes into your space how to set the boundaries for yourself. It's taken, yeah, and keep them and lock it down and stuff. So you can just, if you want to join, you just hit request to join the guest button at the bottom there and get in the queue.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I know, like, I'm like, hey, could you leave me alone? And they keep like being like, you know, not understanding boundaries, and I'm like, okay.
Well, the first thing is your mental space room. Kind of looks like they've blown that open, but you also let them because you're probably like, oh, someone who needs help or whatever, right? Okay.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. You were already getting something? Go right in. Sorry, my
okay.
bad.
Okay, so go back to before this happened.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Hey guys, Kat said, go back before.
The spirits are saying,
Oh my god.
go back before.
I'm getting someone. Go back before. And first, activate all of your prevention and protection, like your personal prevention and protection.
To yourself, to your energy field, to your mental space room.
All of your little pocket dimensions too. Like the dimensions that make up you, Lily.
There you go. Speed that up a little bit.
Really fast.
Yep. Okay. And then another thing, since we are beforehand, setting up a separate little sector is really great, especially with mediumship abilities. Then you have like a safe space where they naturally go in that isn't in you. That's it's part of yours, but it's over to the side. And it's like a safe space to go get messages and for them to deliver messages and for the communication to happen without it going directly in or directly around. So go ahead and set up like a little, I don't know, it could be you can decorate. It doesn't have to be a cold.
It can even be like a phone booth.
Yeah, it could be whatever.
Like anything that.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the office is what I created. Like I already was like doing it. Crazy how like now that the more I do healing, the more I'm like, okay, I'll think. There we go.
Yeah, it's so fast. You're doing it so fast. I mean, you have been doing it for a while. It's just really cool to like feel and watch someone do it who has been doing the things, especially since we don't talk to you that often like this. It's kind of cool.
Are you meaning for it to look like an intimidation room or questioning room? You know, like the police have with the lamp, and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like
more like I guess maybe because I don't know who this person is, but at the same time I'm trying to make it like look like a nice little cozy office, but at the same time I'm like,
it's very small. It's literally just has room for 2 chairs and maybe your knees with a light.
Gotcha.
I wonder if do you have it set to change? Here, like try this. Call in someone that you would like to talk to that room and see if it changes. Yeah. And then you could just thank them and send them on their way. Cause like that was just thanks. That was just for funsies to see. Thanks. Okay. And then this person that's invading your space, call them back in. Well, this is before it happened, but call them in. And be like, what do you want? Like, what's up, bro? What do you want?
Okay, so weird, but I don't know. I'm just getting like they just want a second chance in life or something.
Yeah, they want in. They want into you. That's here's the issue. They're not just on you, they want into you.
Yeah.
So tell them they can have a second chance at life, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth, but not in your vessel you're using it.
Get their own vessel.
It's a little bit hot.
Well, you sent them on your, like you pointed away. You're just like,
it was like, bye. It's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're like, okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then go ahead. What were you saying, Lily?
They muted their mic. You muted again.
You're unmuted now. Talk. Hello?
Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Hello?
No. Muted. Unmuted. I guess it's done.
Yeah, okay, so Lily, if you can hear us, just go ahead and do your house cleanse to there, set up your prevention and protection, lock it down so that you have that safe space set up, and then, ooh, that made me dizzy, and then go back to your current vessel. secret secure that down and undo anything you shouldn't have done. There you go. And then do either the close up / sign offs on, or close up / sign offs on Kate's page, or the closing statements on my page. We both have them pinned.
All right. Thanks, Lily. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. Oh, their thing froze.
Mm.
You're welcome. We've got another person in queue.
Okay.
You should be able to join. You should be able to request.
Hey, Naomi.
Hi, what's up? What's going on? How can we help you?
Hi. I feel like I have some type of blockage to where I'm in touch with my passions. I feel that I know my purpose, but it feels like everything in the practical world, so to speak, is kind of
Your passion and stuff, it's like very internal. It's not in your head. It is very emotion centered. Like it's passionate inside. It's not disconnected. It's very in tune, but it definitely feels like before you said the outside world or whatever you said, it was like, how do we get this out of me?
Yeah.
How do I?
Huge fucking heavy metal cube in the middle of your chest, and I don't know what that means. As soon as you said blockage, I was like, oh, blockage.
Oh,
Where?
can you touch the metal cube in the pattern that it unlocks the passion? There you go. There you go. Can you tell the passion to go where you need it to go? Like direct itself to where you need it to go?
Oh, can you go to the ground so it can go into everything else?
go to the floor.
Yeah, the cube goes through the floor. That's why it has all the lines that you trace.
Have you ever seen Mr. McGorium's Wonder Emporium?
No, I haven't. Is that a movie?
It's marketed as a kids movie, but basically the main character, she's really passionate and great. She like is a pianist. But she works for this toy store, and it's like a long story, but she forgets that she herself is magic, even though she was fine being magical. She was totally fine. But when it came down to the brass tacks of it all, with like the practicality of it all, she forgot she was magic. And there was this cube that was part of, like, when she remembered she was magic, it started like moving around on its own. It was wooden. Yours is metal, though. It's like this color metal too. It's like gunmetal gray.
Wow, that's so funny.
I think
I've been feeling like a pain in my chest this entire week.
I think it's like your lexicon. I think it's part of you. Can you merge with this version of you? This do you need like a prompt, like a phrase? Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with this version of me.
There you go.
And exchange me, as in you, like me information with this version of me.
Oh, now it's okay. So when you merged in, it like went through the back, and then like it spread out. It wasn't just in the center. And then when you exchanged you information, it like went through your like reproductive system and up, like your center energy points or whatever. Can you ask to anchor your light body all the way up and back in, and your dark body all the way down and back in? Okay, how do we get the...
It like busted into a flower.
It looked like an origami.
Yeah. I kind of feel like you should eat it. Like this is part of you, and so like the explosion would be part of you, and the flower thingy, whatever's happening, is like your creativity, and it's showing.
It's really hot.
Eating it.
It's really hot, like on the neck, the chest, and the back. It's starting to burn up. It's not just centered anymore. Like, see, it's turning red.
Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please integrate this into my, like this part of me into my systems. Conducive.
starting to center again. It feels more centered in the gut now instead of up here.
Oh, that's why you eat
Feels
it.
like
Okay,
it traveled down like into my stomach.
Yep, that's what I felt too. It's still hot. It's radiating. It's now it reminds me of those, you know, the TikToks where they take the hot like lava metal ball or whatever and drop it into like oil or water or whatever. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's cooking whatever from the inside, and I don't understand why.
It's like a boiler.
I feel, and I don't know if this is right, but it almost feels like a rage of some kind.
It was like a creative fire?
Like unexpressed rage is how I could best describe it.
Oh, express it.
How?
Your creativity. It's your creativity.
Okay.
Can you...
You know what you should do? You should make some of those... I'm just kidding. I was going to say you should make some of those Gen X videos where they put the filter on and they yell at the camera. Despite all your rage, you're still...
Oh my God.
Express yourself, babe. Express yourself.
I think you need to, like, all of your creative pathways, I think you need to update and upgrade them. So Spirit of It's good, please update and upgrade all of the pathways leading to and from this.
Oh, that thing that like open up, those are pathways.
And
they go in like any direction. Oh, just go ahead.
Oh, clear them out and light up all pathway,
Sorry, the compass of this. Can you put the compass of this back to balanced divine working order? Did that light them up? Or does that do they still have to light them up?
I saw a change at the bottom of it. Like, it makes it turn, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I got a song, which I didn't expect to get. I got it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees.
I was all pathways here that are in my highest good and align me with them. Oh, they were broken off at the end. Okay, like they were leading to nowhere. Okay.
Why is it like a metal tip that was like broken off?
I guess like were you going down like a pathway, say to like school or something like that, and then something happened, like a guy interjected or something interjected and you were like, oh, not supposed to go here, that's crazy. It seems very abrupt.
I'm dealing with some issues at work where I don't feel like it feels like I'm really only there for survival at this point. I don't feel like I belong there. It doesn't feel like my true calling.
Okay.
So I'm pursuing my passion right now in music.
Hell yeah.
And
can you ask for your foundation to form before your past crumbles? So basically what that's going to do is get rid of the tower moments. Like, it should make it to where, it should make it so you should be able to like slowly step into like, okay, I was still working my office job. Kate has a job in the air. I always want to say like air. It has a fancy name.
Aeronautics, aircraft.
No, it's the other name that you use.
Aviation.
Kate works in aviation, and I used to work in like a office setting, and I started to slowly do past life session stuff, and like it slowly started to open up, but I didn't like jump from the fucking pan to the fire. Like it wasn't scary. It ended up being effortless. And like if Kate wanted to, which she doesn't, because she actually like fucking loves her job, it would open up for her in a way that was like really natural.
That's beautiful.
Well, that's what you need.
What yours is gonna do.
That's what I feel I need to. I feel like I'm just calling this in really quickly, and it's
You
forcing
can.
things to kind of crumble before I'm financially ready.
Yeah, I mean, you just adjusted it. That was the main purpose of that. That's probably why you were keeping all the like passion kind of stuff inside, is because you didn't have a safe space to do the things. Can you just ask real quick if there's anything else you need to do about this specific issue? Like ask your team. For you listening at home, they are asking. They're just asking silently,
Yes,
but you
I'm
can feel it.
ahead.
Just alignment. Are you getting anything else, either of you?
I see this field of flowers that they're sniffing. What significance do flowers have? Is it? I know it has something to do with your team.
Is your music like 90s alt kind of rock?
It's kind of in a way
It looks like that it's not a sundress, but it's the like short sleeve, flowy, doesn't like baby doll cut, but not kind of dress. It's like yellowish, and you've combat boots, and you're in a field of flowers.
Oh, that's so interesting. I performed on Saturday and I wore boots, a shorter dress, long.
Yeah, it's shorter.
Yeah.
What is okay? I'm pretty sure this is your spirit guide dwelling. What do you need to do here? Update and upgrade it? Can you do your team revamp sweep to this? Like, spirit of the mind, still please activate my, as in your team revamp sweep to my entire spirit guide dwelling and the foundation of it.
Oh, that's moving a lot.
Yeah, what this is going to do is it's going to help them help you better, because you direct your spirit guide / spirit team, and whoever's on your spirit guide / spirit team, it could be ancestors, family members, anybody you've met in a past life that you like the insight on. It all depends on what you want.
They have it seems like in the dwelling that's a very clear vision of like aesthetic and vibe and like getting you to like the goal kind of thing, but also integrate that into like how your life is now, and the steps for that to slowly fade away and for you to step into this easily, that because your dwelling is just the final destination, and it's going to make you feel stuck, and it's going to make you feel like it's far away when it's not. It's like right here. There you go.
Also, all the flowers turned metal, so you must really like the material metal. Like, it must be significant for you.
I haven't actually explored much with metal.
It's like medical grade metal. Like it's the cube wasn't. The cube was like what? Like more like iron?
Yeah, iron is what it looked like. It made me go like touching it.
Oh.
With your tongue.
It had texture.
Yeah.
The cube was more like these fucking dice things that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can visualize the kind of cube that you're talking about, because I'll make this long story really short, but an old family friend used to work with metal a lot, and he would make me like little puzzle cubes out of metal.
Cute.
I fucking love fucking puzzle cubes. That's rad. Oh, that's probably, yeah, the creativity and putting the puzzle pieces together and all of that. And yeah, that makes sense. Well, this all feels pretty good besides closings. So we're gonna kick you out.
Okay. Am I allowed one more question before?
No. What's up?
How can I get better in touch with my spirit team? Because I feel very disconnected. And maybe that's where that kind of dwelling is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you communicate with them?
I honestly can't say that I try very hard.
You just did this whole time, this whole session, this whole thing that we were talking, you were talking to them the whole time. Okay, bye.
And we were too. Okay, bye.
Okay, thank you.
No. We don't mean okay, bye like that.
We're just fucking around.
We're just saying okay, bye. We just say it a lot.
Yeah, we're just like it means like period. Like
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Okay,
Period.
We're like, oh, by the way.
Oh. I did do a tarot reading today for myself, and I feel like that's mostly how I connect, but I don't talk to them directly. Should I be
That is talking to them directly.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It looks like you're a feeler and possibly a seer, maybe a knower. The way that you channel, you get like that kind of stuff. It's not necessarily sound in your ear. So your team doesn't talk to you that way. Your team talks to you.
It feels
with-
like information.
Yep.
It's just like thrown into my head.
Yep. Like analogies and shit.
Yeah, that would be a knower. So
Yep.
that would be how they communicate.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, also the team revamp thing that you did, that's also pinned on Kate's page, and it tells you everything that's in it that you did when you activated yours, because everybody has their own. And that spirit guide dwelling, you can go up there and like fuck around with it and like get to know them. Don't stay up there too long though, just because it'll drain you.
Okay. All right, sweet. Well, thank you both so much. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks.
Connection. It was awesome. And have a great rest of your day.
Don't tell me how to live. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Bye,
Enjoy
Naomi.
your freaking life.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Thanks again.
Yep. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's from the bottom up. Is that correct?
From what I remember.
The list.
Mm.
I know that this person was asking in the comments, so I feel confident about that.
Oh my god,
Hi.
I can't believe I'm here right now.
Right?
What's up?
Hey.
How can we help you?
So, this is my first time ever doing anything like this or like a healing or anything, but sorry about the background noise. My kids are watching TV.
It's okay.
I've just been really struggling with my mental health lately, kind of feeling stuck. Recently took a leave of absence from work because I just feel like I can't handle just regular day-to-day life lately. So
Yeah. All right, we're going to ask you to go. There's these things are called pocket dimensions. Have you ever watched Steven Universe?
no, never heard of it.
It doesn't matter. It was just for a reference. A pocket dimension that you have a bunch of them. Everybody does. Kind of like you're the center of your universe. You have pocket dimensions. One's like a mental space room. One's like a sexual boiler room. One's your personal Akashic library. There's a lot. Let's take you to your sensory knob room. So you're going to say, future healed version of me.
Say that out loud.
Yeah, or you're in your head. But I mean, it's a podcast. So if you'd like to say it out loud, that'd be great. But either way is fine. Please take me to my sensory knob room. Okay. Did you feel yourself kind of go up and over to the left?
I feel a little lightheaded.
Yeah, lightheaded.
Why is your sensory knob room a chessboard? It's kind of like you to play.
Is it because of parenting? Is it because you feel like you have to organize and plan like 5 steps? Are there other people in your life that make it to where not just your child, but or like that make it to where you feel like you have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead
and like parent a certain way?
Well, yeah, so I'm a single parent, but I do have a roommate.
Okay.
Can you put your sensory knob room back to balance divine working order? So spirit of Attima, that's good. Please update and upgrade my sensory knob room and put it back to its balanced divine working order. Do it to this entire dimension / realm. That's weird. Okay, speed this up. It's like going like.
You should feel a slight shifting kind of almost in your brain a little bit.
Super lightheaded right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Can you say hey team, during this process, activate my divine grounding straps. There you go.
Okay. very dark in here.
Do you like that? Because I mean, it's your sensory knob room. It feels very like you put it to balance my working order, and now it's like really dark. And I think you like that. Do you like that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's very like calm. Okay, so
what are the? But I'm like trying to feel out for where the control panel is because it's so dark in here. It's almost like it almost feels like the only way you feel like you can get peace, and it's something that you haven't really said out loud, is kind of just to turn it all off.
It's all dead,
Oh
dead machines in here.
I have to completely shut down to have any sense of peace.
Yeah, but that's not conducive to your everyday life, right? Like, yes, you find peace and solitude in that, but if you feel like that's the only way that you can function, then you will constantly be chasing that, which means that everything will make you overstimulated all the time.
That's exactly
And because you're chasing that quiet time.
Okay, and also these computer tower thingies, these panels, look like they're from the 80s and 90s. Like it looks like if I turn them on, Microsoft DOS is going to come on. So can you update and upgrade all of the technology in here?
There we go.
And then, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please merge me with this version of me and exchange me information with it and integrate it back into my systems.
So there's no right or wrong. Like if you want quiet and solitude, that's absolutely perfectly fine. But if you're chasing that, then it's going to fuck you up the whole time. And then if you don't get it that day, you're going to be hella fucked up. You're just, you know what I mean?
If you're always chasing this thing, it can never be where you are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and then I'm just super irritable the whole day if I'm not.
Yup.
I don't get that space.
Yup. So what we're walking you through is basically like making it to where it's adaptable and adjustable per situation, per what you need, so you can stay calm, cool, and collective, so that you do like are able to make it to that fucking quiet, dark, like alone space.
Do you like 90s like retro game stuff, arcade kind of theme?
Why is your stuff 90s arcade game style? Are you still there?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay, try Spirit if it's in my highest good, please activate the intense energy vampire cleanse to this and all my other pocket dimensions.
That's a group of a bunch of healings. It's available on my YT. It has like a lot of healings in it, but it's your energy and your team. But it just does things really fast in a short amount of time.
It's basically like if something was like taken over, or like you gave someone else control for a little bit, stuff like that.
It just kicks them out.
Speed this up and then secret secure it down, conducive.
There you go.
It's very purple in here, but like the mood lighting purple, which feels
it's
more like
similar to this, but it's not as pink.
And there's bean bags in here. Okay.
Did your bedroom used to look like this?
Purple with bean bags? No.
Very mood lighty. Okay. So now you're gonna.
Why does it keep switching to stuff that isn't you?
Do you not know who you are? Like, do you have a strong sense of self?
I don't know. I think that I may be like neurodivergent, but I'm not diagnosed with anything, and so I've always like questioned myself.
Well, you ask to okay, say hey spirit team, if it's in my highest good, anyone that I have appointed on my team or put themselves on my team that isn't actually supposed to be here or no longer is in my highest good, go ahead and escort them out. Thank them for their time, but they need to go. And the ones that are supposed to stay need to stay.
Okay. And can you bring this sector back online? Okay. It's like turning a TV on.
Now I'm really hungry.
Oh. Speed all this up. Okay. It looks like it's so you can act accordingly to the situation, which is exactly what this is. And like it's monitored through a TV, your type of TV, if that makes any sense.
My 6-year-old likes to talk to their spirit team like they're looking at a computer screen on a wall. It just helps them like when I was younger, to try to find my left instead of just standing still and knowing this was my left side, I would have to like put myself in a dance studio and like try to navigate where I thought the mirror wall was, and then put myself in front of the mirror wall, and then I was like, okay, the record player's to the right, so that's my left, which it's just standing in one spot, but it's like a directional thing. So it seems like you're like the way that you can like handle it, dimming the brightness and all of that. Oh, like a smart TV kind of thing, like a device, like a tablet or some shit.
So interesting.
Or turn the notifications off or put it on airplane mode or whatever the fuck. Does that sound more like you?
Yeah.
Okay, finally. God dang. That was so many layers. Sorry. It was just like, if that's not you, then we got to do this. If that's not you, then what the fuck?
There were so many people telling you who you needed to be, and none of them were correct.
Yeah, there's a lot of trauma, religious trauma there that I'm still trying to unpack. I left 5 years ago, but it's still a struggle.
Can you just be like, no, you?
Does that give you anxiety to talk about because it was only 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still hard to talk about.
Kate gave a healing code for you. It was a very simple one, but like she said, can you just say no you? That means everybody that tries to put their shit on you, whatever the case may be, say no you.
If you want, you can set your shieldings to that too. That's what I have mine set to.
So that nobody can put their expectations on her, so that nobody can put anything on Kate. She doesn't want, she's like, their perception of her, what they think that she should be like, what they think a woman or a worker or a boss or anything should be, or even on the road. It's like, no, you.
I feel like I should use that on a daily basis.
Just set your shielding to it.
It's my favorite.
It'll help you process a lot too if everybody's not putting their stuff on you.
I'm almost 32, but I'm still in this place in my life where I feel like I'm experiencing things as if I'm a teenager. Like I'm trying to figure things out, trying to figure myself out.
Oh, because they never let you experience it on your own?
I've never found myself.
Right.
The way I should have in my teenage life and early.
Well, first of all, release guilt and shame from that. Literally say, please release all guilt and shame from this and transmute it into my success, like your own success. There you go. It's going to be a lot. Anything that you start today, like I know that sounds cheesy, but like I'll work with people who have been in a relationship for 10 years and they're like, holy fuck, I wasted so much time. I'll work with people that have been in a relationship for 6 weeks and they're like, holy fuck, I'm an idiot. I wasted so much time. And it's like, well, if you sit there calling yourself an idiot, like you didn't get a chance to do it, then you're still not starting to do it. Like you're wasting more time. Or like my kid's dad, like he could be a part of their life, but he's too busy being sad about not being in it. It's like, that's not going to help you.
Get out of your own head.
No, seriously. No, you're right.
But it's easier said than done, except that we have ways to help people step into themselves. That's why we do this, is because all this stuff of like, talking about it or being about it or mantras or whatever. That's not what this is. This is literally tapping into yourself, finding out like the contracts or the blockages or these weird little pocket dimensions that you have that you're like, holy fuck. Oh, I feel so much more centered now. I can be me now. There you go. It's like shifting.
I'm smiling right now.
Good.
And then push all this forward. Just say, push this forward and ripple it outward.
You heard my kid?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Could not hear. And then light up all pathways that are meant for us, like you and your kid, and put roadblocks and pathways not meant for us. There you go. And then secret secure this down. So what secret secure this down is, we name our own healings, like you can too. But what secret secure does is it's individual, and it's so like, if you're in the habit of doing something, like say someone's trying to quit smoking or something, and they heal something, but their habit makes them want to smoke again, secret secure it down will hold that thing that you healed in place, and you are the one that has to say, you know what, release it. I can have a cigarette. That's fine.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have a few.
Can you release all contracts that are no longer in your highest good with these tattoos, please? You're like keeping something on them that's keeping you stuck, and because I have tattoos.
Yeah.
Just trust
Can't
me.
see it.
Just trust me, guys.
One of them that she has was a toxic symbol.
That.
Aww.
Yeah.
And,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's your story.
And so, it was because I was told that I was just this horrible person because they were horrible people. But anyway, part of my story, and I use that tattoo as like a I don't even know how to put it, like a symbol, like a relic, I guess. And yeah, I had to release all contracts with that tattoo and what it represented and everything like that, because it was keeping me looking like toxic, or not believing I was toxic.
So I have one on my back of a dragonfly, and I got one on my chest of a moth. And I've always used that as a symbol of my transformation outside of my old self, my religious trauma. I wonder if it has anything to do with that.
Okay, but when you're looking at it, it can be a memory of the transformation that you already had getting out, and when you're ready to step into it, instead of constantly being in transformation. Because if you're constantly in transformation, constantly, you have no time to settle.
And there's no foundation being built. It's constantly up in the air.
That makes so much sense.
So it still can represent that. It's just not putting such a definite cage around it in a way that keeps it constantly, keeps the ride still spinning. Yeah, there you go. That feels pretty good. How do you feel?
So much better. I feel really light right now. I've never felt like this before, you guys. This is amazing.
We've got tons of free stuff to help you out. And the only time it's our stuff is if it has our name on it. Like if it's one of Kate's healings, it'll have her name. If it's one of mine, it has mine. But if it just says, if it's in my highest good or future healed version of me or whatever, it's you working with your own team. So, explore it if you want. You don't have to, though. It's not homework.
No, I'll definitely scroll through and check it out. Thank you guys so much.
Cool. It's overwhelming. We have a lot. We have 20 or 30,000 free healings. It's a lot.
I have so much time on my hands right now with this leave that really it's just for me to focus on myself right now.
Okay. The first stop should either be on Kate's page or on my page. On Kate's page, the pin video would be close up / sign offs. On my page, it's called closing statements. Either of them will do, because we word them slightly differently, but that will close up everything that you did. It's kind of like cleaning up a kitchen after making a big meal.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. And then click your square to exit out, and we'll invite up one more. There's 5 in the queue, but we're going to invite up one more.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, how do we? There we go.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi,
How can we
Sam.
help you?
Hello, how you doing? Yeah, this is my first time doing this, but I had get this out the way. Yeah, I had a child support case tomorrow. I wanted like to get this mess.
Oh, why? What's going on with it?
Uh, just trying to get it dismissed because I don't want to deal with the courts. I just want to take care of my daughter myself without the courts because it's too much headache, too much problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, legal system and government stuff, like nobody's a fucking fan of that shit. Well, let's go in and ask what the most impactful point we can heal about it, and let's walk you through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to say, Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit, if it's in my highest good,
please take me
please take me
to the most impactful point
to the most impactful point
I can heal about this.
I can heal about this.
Going in?
It's like you're pushing your daughter on a swing, and it's really bright outside, and there's lots of sunflowers here. Oh, is this like magic and mirages? Is it like some kind of fantasy?
Maybe it's because that's what you see.
Like instead of it being grounded in reality, the thoughts that you have of this, like of what's going to happen with this.
You know those 90s toothpaste commercials or whatever, or like the like fucking even feminine product commercials from the 90s and the early 2000s where it's like smiling and in like slow motion with the sun rays in the hair and like the person's talking over it and it's like blah, 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 blah. Or maybe even like the allergy like Allegra fucking commercials. It reminds me of that.
Okay. Can you just say, please remove all magic and mirages from all this?
Please remove all magic and mirages from this.
And infuse it with clarity.
And infuse it with clarity.
And put it in a language I can understand.
Put it in a language that I can understand.
Okay. It looks very typical. It looks like now you're taking her to school.
With a jacket on. With a black jacket on.
Yeah, I have a black jacket.
And it's quiet. It's like quiet now. It's like very like it's like oh, did you get your backpack? Do you have your shoes? Like it's very monotone and it turned from like that weird golden rays of sunshine to more like this photo right here where it's more grays and blues and colder.
I guess it's like a picturing this great life together, and it's always going to be happy, always going to be uplifting, always going to be positive, and that
it makes you miss out on the now.
Yeah.
This now moment feels really great. That other one felt fake.
Yeah.
So it's more genuine, and you'll remember it, and they'll remember it. So it's like man, I remember when my dad took me to school this one day. I don't know, it just felt real good. He had his hand on my back, and I had a little backpack.
Cool.
And someone fell down the road and we laughed our asses off. Like it was a good day, like just a regular day.
Just the energy, the whole like genuity of it.
Can you ask your team to direct you more towards, because this is important, but can they direct you more towards the legal and financial part of this that you need to heal? So say, hey team, please direct us.
Please direct us
More towards the legal and financial part we need to heal.
More towards the legal and financial part that we need to heal.
It's over to the right and down.
You're robbing a bank. This is very Payday. I don't know if you play video games. Payday 2. I don't know if you've ever played that, but they have like clown masks on, and it's a video game about robbing banks.
Is it like from the it's really grainy, but it would be like PS2 kind of graphics.
Yeah. Payday, I think, was PS2, and then Xbox.
Yeah, like Xbox when it first came out or whatever the fuck. It's very like walk, step, walk, step. I guess they still do that in video games, but it was like the commercials used to be like, man, this is so realistic. This is like it's grainy with like grays and browns and blues. What I went to, I don't see, I feel, Kate sees. I went to like a stack of fucking legal papers, like envelopes and stuff that are like over to the corner and pushed aside. Like, I don't want to get in the legal system because all that other stuff's going to come up and I don't want to deal with any of that shit.
Were you trying to get to your legal stuff here?
Yeah.
Like in this vault? That's what this is for.
There's a good bit of people that are out there. I mean, like literally right now nationwide that have legal stuff they don't like. There's so many people that don't answer phone numbers because it's collections. There's legal stuff here, and that is just normal humanity right now. But if you want us to help us, or if you want us to help you, that's what this is right here.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, you're accepting it a little bit more and going into it.
This needs to be sorted. Can you?
Oh, of like what's actually important, what actually is bullshit?
Mm-hmm. Keep, toss, donate. So, spirit if it's in the highest good.
Spirit if it's in my highest good.
Can you please activate?
Can you please activate
the keep, toss, donate healing?
the keep, toss, donate healing.
Have you ever like moved? Have you ever moved and done like this pile of shit I'm going to keep? This is stuff I'm going to give away, like to my brother, to my cousin, whatever. And this, I'm just fucking throwing it.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Keep, toss, donate, healing.
And then to this paperwork.
Through this paperwork, you said?
To. Or through,
this paperwork.
Yeah, do through. Say through this paperwork.
It's moving. Is there any possibility to talk to the other parent and work out a like behind the scenes agreement? Like, with my ex-husband, we didn't do child support in the court system or whatever. Like when we got a divorce, we didn't put it in, but I had a conversation with him like later on, and he sends not as much as what like the court order would say or whatever, but it's something, you know what I mean? And it's like he just sends it in Cash App and I give it to my kids. Like, is there any way to like work something out behind the fucking government shit?
No. I try to do that with my baby mom so many times. She don't want to hear it. She's trying to put me through the system, and I don't want to deal through the system. I know black dictionary laws and stuff like that. So I don't want to deal with them. It's just too much headaches with child support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's moving stuff.
Something's moving.
I think you're talking to your team. You're telling your team all this stuff, and they're, can you say, hey, legal working team member?
Hey, legal working team member.
Everything I just said. Apply it to my court system stuff. Conducive to what is needed. Yeah, just like skimmed a huge layer off the top. And speed this up.
Oh, you have to say speed it up.
Speed it up.
That's one of our favorite hacks that we discovered along the way. Because like that shit can be intense and we're just like, speed it up. There you go. Okay. Another quick thing. If for some, is there, fuck, how do we do this to where like, So like if someone comes to me and they're like, man, I'm afraid of going under the knife. I've got a heavy surgery coming up and I'm fucking sad. And I'm like, well, we need to heal. Besides doing medical or like energetic healing to the body, we need to heal while you're fucking scared. We need to heal so that if it ends up happening, you're okay with doing it. So it's like it's tomorrow. So we understand you don't want to get involved with the legal system, all that shit. You've seen people go through it. You see how it fucks people up, that it's not in, favor of. We also literally saw and felt your relationship you have with your child. So it's not that you're not wanting to have a relationship. It's this legal wall shit.
Yeah.
How do we get it to where, fuck, how do I put this? Go ahead, Kate.
Can you say, hey, future heal version of me that's already been through this?
Say it one more time. I didn't hear you.
Okay. Say, hey, future most healed version of me.
Future most healed version of me.
That has already been through this.
That's already been through this.
Like the one that's on the other side of this.
Please merge me with this version of me.
Please merge me with this version of me.
And exchange me information with them.
And exchange me information with them.
So what they're going to do is, speed that up, that's a lot. Okay. So,
God, that made my eyes roll back.
What this is going to do is, like it's going to exchange information. That version of you has already gone through this, and they're telling you everything that's going to go on and how to deal with it,
and what you need to know,
what to say, what you need to know, what you need to do, everything. And then say, push this forward and ripple it outward.
Push this forward and rip this outward.
Ripple it.
Ripple it outward.
Ripple it means that like if there's any sort of like a timeline where it's like wrinkled or whatever, when you ripple it out, it goes through any like next in line scenario where this would happen again. So it's like you want to push it forward and ripple it outward so that it's what you want through all the timelines.
Okay. Cool.
It feels okay.
It feels really good. Go ahead and whoever's going to make the decision, the judge or the court appointed, whatever, go ahead and talk to his team. You're going to like kind of like look up and to the left and just kind of like have that conversation of all the things that you can't say in court because you have to be professional and there's a lot of tension and all that shit. Go ahead and say like, this is like, it looks like you can shoot them pictures of like, this is why she wants this. This is what it's really like. This is what it's happening here. And kind of just like give that court appointed person the information so that they can favor it the way that that's best for everybody. There you go. Ow. Can you speed that up too? That hurts. God dang. God.
Hey, do you smoke, Sam?
I used to smoke.
Okay. Black and milds?
I used to smoke weed. I used to smoke like Bob Marley.
Okay, because as soon as you started talking to them, I started coughing, and I was like, oh, I'm the judge. I'm part of the judge.
I got that you were part of the judge, too. Same oversoul. Because I was like shooting them pictures, and I was like, I bet it's part of Kate.
All right, speed all this up.
Okay, secret secure all of that down. Say secret secure all of that down.
Secret secure all of that down.
Mm-hmm. And then it's really, really important that you follow up with either the close up / sign offs on Kate's page or on my page, the closing statements, to put your energy through all of this and make sure it hits everything that you need to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, don't be disconnect, everybody. Thank y'all.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
This is awesome.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with KaptinKate at www.KaptinKate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.